Stephanie forwarded me this question number 27 on Module 8 homework. Let's see what this one is about. Oh, prediction interval one. Okay, I can show you how to make those prediction interval using StatCrunch here, okay? All right, so the table below shows the average weekly wages in dollars for state government employees, like myself, state teacher, and federal government employees for 10 years. So what kind of correlation are you expecting? Not necessarily one thing causing the other, right? Probably not, definitely not, but I feel like the more state employees make, the more federal employees make. So I think they're going to have a positive correlation. So it says, construct and interpret a 90% prediction interval for the average weekly wages of federal government employees when the average weekly wages for state government employees is $867. So look at the x and y variable. We're trying to use x variable to explain y variable, okay? The equation of the regression is y hat equals 1.522x. The slope is positive, so I want to see it myself. So I'm going to open this up in StatCrunch. I have to log in. This is the first problem that I'm going over this morning, so I have to log into StatCrunch. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it's working. So I'll do simple linear regression real quick, okay? Stat regression one, a simple linear, okay? That's what you want. Tell them the x variable is wages in states, y variable is wages in federal, and don't have to change anything, but I think I want you to do this part right here so that we can just find that prediction interval. Remember they said predict the average weekly wages for federal government employee when the state government employee has a wage of what? 867. So I want you to type in 867 or your number, because everybody's number is probably a little bit different, for the prediction of y. And the level, go ahead and change that to what they want. They want it construct and interpret a 90%. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to 0.90. Okay, and that's really all you need to do. Everything, all the answer that we need will be on the next screen. Hit compute. Ta-da! All right, but I did this because I wanted to see the picture real quick. So definitely positive, and the way that the dots are kind of very close to this red line, I'm expecting that correlation coefficient R to be very high, like 0.90 something. The R value, R is about 0.99, yeah, so that's a very positive, that's very strong positive correlation. So let's answer the questions here. Well, we found it. If you scroll down a little bit, for x value of 867, there are two. Okay, I'm going to have to tell you which one to look at. You have to look for the 90% PI, prediction interval for new, okay? So take a look at that one. That is the prediction interval. That's how you can find the prediction interval for your homework and for your quiz this week. All right, I'll go ahead and type those in, okay? We can say, there are two, so I have to read both of them. A is saying there is a 90% chance that the predicted average weekly wages of federal government employees in between this and this, given a state average weekly wages of $867. Confidence interval isn't really about having probability or chance, so I'm going to go with B. I'm going to read B now. We can be 90% confident that when the average weekly wages of state government employees is $867, the average weekly wages of federal government employee will be, this is much better. Okay, this is the right wording. Now, they want us to round to the nearest cent. So I'll say 1177.57 cents for the lower bound. And for the upper limit, we're going to type 1244.25. Okay, but remember to go with that 90% PI for new, okay? Let's check our answers. That's good. And I think that's it. This was just yay, this was just a single part question. So thank you again, Stephanie, for forwarding me this question. I'll go ahead and share this with everybody, okay?